Hello everybody, this is Jason. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. I post contents related with WebRTC, JavaScript and Golang. If this interests you, please hit that subscribe button and stay updated. Alright, today, sorry it's been a while that I have posted anything on this channel. Okay, but we are finally here. Okay, we're going to start up with this next project. Okay, it is class as the 30 days challenge day 8. Okay, we'll continue on that. But as I said in the last video, that the timing, it might not be every day, but definitely we'll finish what was planned for. Okay, today we're going to start with our Flutterwebrtc mesh project. Okay, to start off, we will do the Golang signaling server, which is going to be this video. Okay, so basically what we're going to do today is we're going to bootstrap the project and probably write up a the simple WebSocket server, and this will probably be split into either 3 or 4 parts. We're going to do the mesh management and everything on the server side, like keeping all the pairs and stuff. Alright, enough talk, let's get started. Okay, to start off, we will have to make a folder for this Golang server. We'll just call it Golang server. Okay, we'll cd into it. Okay, before you can follow this tutorial, you will need Golang to be installed into your system. Okay, recommended 1.16, but you can use something lower, it's not a problem. But it's better to keep it up to date. Don't use anything too old. Okay, and also the source code is available as a starter kit. Okay, the link is in the description, so if you want to follow along with the source code, you can go in there and purchase the source code from my link in the description. And otherwise, yeah, you just follow on. Okay, I haven't hide anything. Okay, it will be shown exactly as the code. Okay, so let's make a start. So firstly, we need to init this project. So go mod init, and we're going to use the convention. Okay, github.com, my GitHub name, and then we'll call this Flutter mesh server. Okay. You can call it anything you want, but I'll call it like that. Okay, for far as IDE goes, okay, I'm used to Golang. It is a product, but you feel free to use VS Code. Okay, it's essentially the same thing, but I'm just used to this IDE. So yeah, error is detected. So we're going to use this one. Okay, the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to make a main.go file first. Okay, and we need to change this package into main. And then we have to do a go function, main function I mean, to test if this all works. Okay, we can print it out and we'll just say hello world. Okay, and we'll save that and we'll open our terminal and then go run main.go. Okay, it looks like it works now. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to install all the packages we're going to need for this project. Okay, let me have a look. We won't need a lot. Okay, we will need the UUID because we need to give each user a unique ID. So we're going to use this. Okay, I'm just going to copy and paste this in. Okay, I will leave this in the description. Okay, that's the first package we need. It's the Go UUID from Google. Okay, that's the first package. And the second one, I'm going to show you how to use the Gorilla WebSockets. Okay, that's pretty much, it's pretty like we're not using any additional packages. Okay, we're just going to use this. And also, okay, I'm going to add Python as well. Okay, we're not going to use anything from Python actually. Only thing we're going to use is the types that Python has done for us. Okay, I think it's a good start that we can get used to what Python is all about. Okay, it's a good start I thought, because I could have written those types myself, but hey, it's already done in Python, so why don't we just use that as a simple part. Alright, so that is the 3 packages we need. Okay, you can see it in the Go mod file, and using my Go version is 1.16 as I recommended. Okay, so yeah, this is not like Node.js that you need a whole heap of libraries, you know, to write something simple. Okay, this is the beauty of Go. Actually, we don't even need this, you know, if we really, you know, want to get away with it. But hey, let's do that. All right, enough talking. Okay, let's get started. Okay, the first thing we need to do is we're going to prepare our WebSocket server. Okay, which is the upgrader. For those who know HTTP, because WebSockets you need to do the upgrade. Okay, so now let's get started on that. Okay, we'll get rid of that, and we'll create a new file called server. Okay, we will come back to the main later on. Okay, so basically we're going to write up all the WebSockets function here, then later on we can call it in the main .go. Okay, that's what we're doing here. Okay, the first thing we need to do is to do the upgrade. Okay, WebSocket, which is that Gorilla WebSocket we just did. Okay, we import it. Okay, make sure we use the right one on a auto completion. Okay, all right. Upgrader. Okay, so now we have to define a little bit. Read buffer size. Okay, normally we just use 1024. Okay, is our standard. And also we need the right buffer as well, buffer size, same deal. Okay, if you're not sure how WebSocket works, I suggest you go and, you know, Google it up and start learning about it. Unfortunately, I'm not really going to explain everything in this tutorial. Okay, and then we go return true. Okay, so that's our upgrade function done there. Okay, next thing we're going to do the types. Okay, we'll call this ms message. Okay, struct. Okay, the type, and the first thing we call it is a type, and it's a string. Okay, basically we are just defining the types. Okay, what we're going to get, what do we expect, you know, from the front end. Okay, that's what we're doing here. All right, done on that. Okay, next thing we're going to write our handler. Okay, for the WebSockets. Okay, we'll do the Python stuff probably on the next video. Okay, on this one we will just do this. Okay, we will just make sure we will get our our WebSocket like run, get started, and make sure it all works. Okay, that's our purpose of this video. Okay, and we'll call this handler. Okay, now the parameters we're expecting is response writer. Okay, this will make sense. Okay, once we finish this and we go to the main. Okay, and this will make sense to you then. And this needs to be a pointer as a request, http request. Okay. All right, now up here we need to do a like a function. Okay, for the upgrader. We need to check the error. Okay, upgrade dot upgrade. Okay, and we want to grab the W, which is the request writer and request. Okay, and the third parameter will be null. Okay, and if you wonder where these from, okay, that comes from here. Okay, we're going to pass all these from our main. Okay, now as we do and go, okay, we need to do the error check. Okay, so if error not equals null, we will log this. Okay, like print line, and we just do the error message, and we do a return, so we don't go any further. Okay, that's what that means. Okay, and the next thing we're going to start doing the WebSocket what do you call it, a defer function. Okay, what is a defer function? Is a function will run, okay, when this thing ends. Okay, that's what it means, as the English says. Okay, error equals CONN. Okay, we grab the CONN from here. Okay, from the upgrade, which is our actual WebSocket. Okay, by defer we're going to close it. Okay, and oops, sorry, when these are error, okay, not equals to null, we need to do something. Okay, we're going to log again. Okay, that means we got an error here. There is a connection error. Okay, that's what that is. and we're going to, oops, sorry, we better put these quotes, okay, because it's a string, okay, then we will put the error message into it, okay. Now once we put a defer function, now we need to consistently check our messages, okay, from our WebSocket, okay. We grab that from our struct. Okay, we're going to do this ws message, okay, and equals our struct, okay, so we can start using it, okay. That's what we're doing. I should put this in a new line, okay, so it makes more sense. It's like a var, okay, if you're wondering what this is, if you don't know Go, okay. So now we're going to do our error checking connection, and we're going to read the JSON from the incoming messages, okay, and we're going to do this message. I should change the case, it looks better that way. MESS message. So basically we are reading the JSON according to this type, okay, that's what we're doing here. And then, okay, by the way, this is a shorthand error if statement, okay, not equals to null, and then we're going to log again, okay, log print. I think we missed something here, okay, we're going to do this, and we're going to say error and print the error out, okay, and then we're going to return, so we don't go any further, okay, if these are error. Okay, next thing we're going to do our case, okay, our switch, which is the different message types, okay, we're going to get from our client side, okay. I'll do this and I'll do some explaining shortly, okay. Message dot type, okay, remember we define a type for what this is called, because we need to have different types like join, offer, answer, and candidate. That's what we need to do, so we can filter, you know, which type is which, and then we go to the right case, okay. For example, join, okay, is our first one we need. Let's do all this for now, and I'm going to print these out, okay. fmt print line, and let's print the ws message, okay, for now, okay, that's what we're going to do. And in the next case we should do a break for now, but we won't need these, okay, once we write into the, you know, the real stuff, okay. We'll do all of them for now, okay. So we will need these are just standard WebRTC events, okay, that's what these are. Break. It's pretty easy, isn't it? It's not as bad as you think it is if you know what you're doing, but yeah, if you don't know Go, this could be something, you know, it's kind of hard to get started, but once you sort of know what's going on, it's actually really easy, okay. Case candidate, okay, that's what we need later on from our client, okay. I think I spelled that wrong. Candidate, not candidate. Empty print. Okay, guess what? That is it. That's our socket main function is done. Okay, for now we're going to it's like console log, okay, in Java and Node, okay, that's what we're doing. fmt print. Now we're going to go to our main file and call this, and then we can start this up and we're done, okay, for today. Okay, now we're going to do the HTTP handle function, okay, and that comes from our net HTTP package. It is a Go, what do you call it? It's a native, what's the good word for it? It includes in Go, okay? It's not a third-party library, okay? Now, in here we need to do, okay, actually, this is wrong. It should be handler func, okay? That's what we're doing. And the first parameter, it's a pattern, okay? What this means is when you hit the URL, okay, what what the address or subfolder, however you want to call it. Okay, in our case, it would be like localhost, say 9000/ws, and it will hit this handler function. Okay, now we're going to call this func thing. Okay, we're going to short this. We're going to shorten as a R. Okay, and now we can call the function we just created in here. Okay, what do we call it? We call it as WebSocket handler. Okay, so we go WebSocket handler. See, it comes up here, and see this guy here. He expects a W and a request. I should really put it as a RA, so we match the whole. What do you call it? The whole convention is all uniformed. So in here, we just need to pass in the W and the R. Okay, and Go is happy now. Okay, now one more thing we need to do is we need to print out log print dot print line. Okay, and we just need to notify ourselves. Okay, the server is listening on. Should we put it on 9000? Okay, and now we're going to kick up the server. Okay, HTTP listen and serve. Okay, and the first parameter we want is the address. Okay, we need colon 9000, and in the header we put null. Okay, hold on, I think, no, sorry, this auto completion is strange sometimes. Okay, we only want the HTTP. Okay, we don't want HTTPS. And you know what, we are done. Okay, we are done, and we're going to do a quick test, make sure this all works. Okay, so what we're going to do is let's compile this. So go build. Okay, now you'll see a little thing here called Flutter-mesh server. Okay, and we start this up. Flutter mesh server. Okay, now it means it's done. Okay, it's listening on 9000. Alright, let's kick up a client to test this out. Hold on a second, I just need to find where it is. Sorry, I got thousands of stuff on my computer. Let me have a look. I can't remember, sorry, I haven't used it for ages. Okay, why don't we just find it like this. WebSocket, that's the guy we want here. Okay, now let's test this out. Okay, let me explain this. If you want to know this app, if you happen to use Mac, okay, I'll leave you a link down below. Otherwise, I think Chrome has an extension that you can test this. Okay, so basically WS, okay, that's the WebSockets protocol. Instead of HTTP, you use WS, okay. If it's a TLS, means if it's a secure connection, you just need to put another S on it. But our case, we're not using that, okay. So the address is localhost 9000. WS. Okay, so what we're going to do, let me have a look here. If we're going to here, we look at the struct. Okay, so basically we are expecting a type and a data. Okay, so that's what we're going to do here to check if it works. Okay, the type is there, and another thing called data, we'll call it hello world. Close that up and let's connect. Nope, sorry, that didn't. Okay, hold on a second, let me double check this. Okay, for some reason my computer is using 9000 on something. I think I got something running on 9000. Okay, let's change this port number, and also, hey, here a little typo socket socket handler. Okay, save that, and we go back to here and let's change it. Okay, now let's do this. Okay, so now we go to, let's rebuild this. Okay, and okay, now let's see, it's all good now, it's running. I never, is it me or what? You know, there's something, I always can't find this little icon here, eh? Okay, so now 1990. Okay, we change it, WS. Okay, let's connect. Here you go. Okay, it's upgraded, blah blah, you know, it's upgraded to WebSockets. Okay, let's send this. There we go, it works. Okay, so we're done, mate. So this is it. That will do it for today. Okay, tomorrow, I think we probably can finish it tomorrow, or the next video, not tomorrow actually. I try to do it tomorrow. If not, it will be up next few days. We will implement the rest of the server. Okay, so this is it for now, and thank you for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider to subscribe. And also the source code, it will be available from my store. If you like to support the channel, yeah, go and buy the source code. If you don't want to, that's fine. Totally fine. And sorry, I would like to apologize to those people expecting the source code for, you know, I put up GitHub. Unfortunately, I need to keep this channel running, so that's why, you know, it's try to help the channel to grow. Okay, and yeah, if you're not willing to buy, apologize and just follow it. Okay, I won't be hiding anything. Okay, it's exactly the code if you're going to choose to buy it. Okay, and it is easier if you follow the codes as I said from the beginning. All right, thanks very much, and we'll see you in the next one.